Yeah, Vinod.
सर हो गया सर।
पठान पठान
हाँ सर।
I hope you will be making notes, right?
हाँ यस सर। हेलो।
या आप नोट थोड़ा बनाइए।
हाँ ठीक है सर, यस सर।
त्याला कनेक्ट करायचं कुठलं ऍड त्यांचा टाका सरांचा हे करता ठीक आहे सर. लॅपटॉप हॅलो सर.
हाय,
हाय.
बताइए क्या मस्किटो का क्या चलो, ओके, एनीवे, कमिंग टू दिस पॉइंट, I will be having a conversation.
यस सर, आप ही स्टार्ट करो.
Okay, okay,
जहांगीर सर ज्वाइनिंग है सर.
yes. So very good afternoon.
शायद ज्वाइन में है.
Okay.
पीपीटी को ये करना है. सर पीपीटी आप ही ये करने वाले हो. दिल्ली से बदल वाट पीपीटी.
Hello.
Yeah, hi.
Hi. Hi, Parvez. How are you?
All fine, boss. Haven't seen you for a long time. How you doing?
I'm fine. Good.
Anybody else coming, joining?
Uh, I can see Mr. Jahangir and Dr. Pathan.
Pathan is there?
Yeah.
Very hot, yeah, in Pune. Horrible. Weather is terrible. Did Jahangir join? No.
Yeah, he's there. I can see him.
Yeah?
A very good afternoon, Jahangir sir, Sanjay sir, and I think Sanjay sir, we met at Vishwaraj Hospital way back.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Very good afternoon, Grant sir.
Hello.
So currently, like I head as a
Kutle?
CEO for hospital. I think Sanchati sir also have joined.
Oh. मध्ये ना
Yeah.
ऐक ना मी आता इथं झूम मीटिंग वर आहे.
Rahul sir also have joined.
ग्रँट नंतर जहांगीर.
सर गुड आफ्टरनून सर आवाज येतोय?
नमस्ते.
Yeah, Grant sir, I think Sanchati sir and Rahul sir also have joined.
Sanchati sir join will 2 minutes sir.
Very good. Parag is there. Go ahead.
Rahul sir, like, hope you can hear us.
I can hear you.
Okay.
But volume little louder would be better.
Okay, hope now,
No,
am I audible?
better.
Okay.
Better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the intention and the context of this meeting or this event of Med Harmony was like, I think the healthcare is at a trajectory to get into the new orbit where the new rules or the new game is going to happen, where alone the clinicians or the administrators cannot work independently or in silos, because most of the conferences happen of the respective specialties. But somewhere we need to cut an event where it is going to be a cross-departmental, where some thoughts can be evolved, what could be the future of healthcare as well as the medical education. So this was the intention of the concept of Med Harmony. We come apart from the independent specialties. So this thought was being like discussed with couple of people where Sanchati sir have took a lead, and Sanchati sir, Rahul sir and Aditi ma'am, then they said like, let's at least do some brainstorming exactly what could be the possible future and how we can join hands together to create a platform where at least a discussion can happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Good afternoon.
Very good afternoon.
Nice to see all of you for this meeting. Thank you.
Sir,
Thank
actually,
you for
waiting
joining.
for you. Yeah.
Rahul is there, Dr. Karad, so
Right.
he can introduce his idea to us.
Yeah, good morning, good afternoon, everybody.
Namaste,
Hi.
Rahul sir. Yeah, bolo.
Namaskar. All the respected doctors, let me say good morning to everyone. Jahangir ji, Dr. Grant, Dr. Sancheti, Dr. Kulkarni ji, Dr. Prayag, all of you. I think I'm very glad that someday, few days back, one thought came in my mind. The society is all about co-creation. I don't know how many of you know that recently I gathered country has some 4,500 lawmakers, MLAs, particularly the state legislatures. After independence, first time I could gather 1,800 lawmakers in the history of our country, because we have 100 political parties. And as the education system, I felt that for the better lawmaking, better state development, all the political parties should have some platform where after winning the election, they have to come together and without any such, those angers and egos, if they all can come together and establish something, some forum wherein the policy and laws and the good governance practices of different states can be shared with each other. The different lawmakers, the MLAs and MLCs can share their practices with each other. And carrying forward, I think you all know that MIT group of institution has some 86,000 students, and we have number of other, the institutions, of course, the hospitals also. And it is all about co-creation. I think the society, we all have to come together. The younger generation also, I see they are getting sometimes isolation, and we all are happy in our own way. In the modern time, the joint family system, and so much can be spoken. The historic our background right now, I'm here in the UAE from work. So quickly, I just want to say that all the doctors of all the disciplines, Pune city has always shown the path, and so much historically from Lokmanya Tilak to so much has happened. And the first step for any society to be healthy and prosperous, I think those societies, decision makers, they all have to come together. They have to work together in different areas, and create the ecosystem. And like you all know that that Pune system is a great education system. Also, how the ecosystem developed. Pune, the way hospitals, also in Hyderabad, also we see such a great name Hyderabad has given to the country and the national, international level also. Because of the industry, education sector also grew so well. In medical field also, Pune city is doing so well. But still, I think there is no such forum. I felt that all the discipline doctors, they coming together, and some of those very important such decision makers, particularly in the medical field. And as we have the two medical colleges, naturally, our output is a medical industry's input in that sense. Whoever those professions are getting created as a professional doctors tomorrow. We have so much of scarcity in the medical field also. We all know that there are very less doctors across the country. And all those challenges also, we are aware of those British time laws, and further MCI and now National Medical Council, all these bodies, they're functioning. Last 10-15 years, I have been discussing with various health ministers also, what way this current in our education system, what way this number can be increased, what are those other approaches. Though I'm not a medical doctor, but as a edu entrepreneur, as a educationist, I have a feeling that, definitely there are so much can be done wherein we can produce more number of quality doctors with very important mechanisms and very simple mechanisms also. But somewhere I see the lack of government will also, and some other bureaucratic reasons lag behind. So many such issues, and we as a and the ethical practices in medical and healthcare and healthcare education. I myself feel very guilty sometimes when the fees of the medical colleges is so high. I don't know how do we really minimize the fees so that those quality talented people, also the student community, can take the benefit of that. So much can be said, but this particular thing is not a very intense seminar as such. But my request to all the respected leaders here right now, I want to say that if those 300-400 doctors, if all of you can come together. So I requested Paragji also, I requested all other members that the Jahangir sir also, I expressed my mind, and other members also, Dr. Kulkarni also expressed my mind that let us have one such gathering wherein some evening and further many things can evolve. But first, 3 to evening 8 o'clock, if we can freeze our time. So there is some tentative agenda also we have jotted down. So, and I think it was shared with all of the members. Dr. Aditi, my wife, she's running this 500-bed hospital, so she's also with me right now here. Some broader thought, and so between 3 to 4 the registration can happen. Some 4 to 6 o'clock there is a 2 hours panel conversation wherein some eminent 4-5 important leaders and some deliberations as a group discussion, in the sense panel discussion can happen. 1 or 2 people from your side, or they can be involved, and some design can be prepared. And 6 to 7 there can be some a maestro like, Niladri Kumar or Zakir Hussain ji. Of course, Zakir Hussain ji is not there, but some 1 hour such entertainment program and followed by dinner. So likewise, between 3 to 8:30, 9 o'clock, if all this medical fraternity of city, and this become a very neutral forum, not owned by any such institution, but these 4-5 important medical, leaders in the city of Pune, they all coming together. It was my little humble communication to all of you, my dear friends. Thank you. So I request all of the members to express their mind. Dr. Grant, we haven't spoken on this before, but I think Dr. Sancheti has spoken, and I'm very happy to see all the members. So first, people coming together is very, very important, and through which we can really transform our society, and definitely Pune ecosystem can show a different light and pathway and take the leadership in this medical field.
So, first of all, I think it's a very good idea to have this forum. What exactly do you want? Which area do we need to target in this forum is something important. Are we talking about running of hospitals? Are we talking about how to handle, most of these are trust hospitals, how to handle charity commissioner, how to handle problems between hospitals? These are the areas where we need to concentrate. How to handle this, hospitals having a difficult time now. You see the problem that has taken place in Mangeshkar Hospital. So all these things need to be discussed in the forum and find a solution to the problem. So these are the ideas where we need to concentrate. Otherwise, I don't know what else you're looking at exactly. Of course, education is another area where you can look at. Nursing is another area which is a very important part, basically.
Basically, I agree with what Parvez is saying, that we have reached a stage where hospitals are taken for granted and we have become scapegoats, where where politicians are involved or officials are involved. It's the easiest and softest target where where health is concerned, whether, as we've seen in the case of Mangeshkar, where things are quite clear, but yet they were pinned down, and it's a soft target, and then it becomes politicized. There are andolans and all kinds of things. Both Ruby and Jahangir have been subjected to the same thing in the past. So I think we, as a group of hospitals, group of professionals, doctors have been attacked. So a group of healthcare professionals, be they doctors like Rahul and I are not doctors, but hospital administrations, we should get together and create a scenario that, look, we are doing our absolute best to look after patients. Medical science is a gray science. There is no plus or minus, no black or white. There is a lot of gray where things can go wrong despite the best efforts. And when that happens, the hospitals are attacked. Glasses are broken. Like in the case of Mangeshkar, they were invaded. So we have to get together to build a barrier against that, to create an awareness that we are really providing a service that unfortunately government hospitals cannot provide. And we, as trust hospitals, Parvez will tell you, I think Parag, you will also be able to say that we are already giving 2% of our IPF towards society, and speaking for myself, we are doing far more than that. So despite that, we have to face all this. Let us make this a forum where we are able to project, to say that something to the effect that there should be protection.
I agree. I think all these points definitely can evolve. But first, I think this 400 such prominent leaders of Pune, expert in those 30, 40, 50 disciplines, they coming together. The first step in this first gathering, it can definitely happen. And further, I think it can evolve, surely. That is my feeling.
But Rahul, these 40, 50, 400, 500 people themselves are vulnerable. Because, doctors themselves are soft targets. Something slightly, not even going wrong, in the perception of a patient going wrong, there is violence. There is, doctors are attacked. Junior doctors are attacked. Even senior doctors are not spared. So these 400 or 500 doctors are vitally interested in this aspect itself. And when so many come together, I think this is an ideal opportunity to project what we are doing, what the doctors and hospitals are doing for society, and yet having to suffer for doing this. So I think we need to have some kind of a pushback against it. Hopefully, Rahul, you'll have some people from government, from officials, bureaucrats who can realize this. I, for one, have met the charity commissioner, and the charity commissioners are, the office is completely online. They say that this is ridiculous what is happening. You people are doing what government hospitals are not doing, and yet having to face this. But I mean, they realize that, but there's little that can be done. It's the bureaucracy in the executive that need to give us some protection.
No, definitely, sir. I think that coming together, this force itself can definitely further open many doors, and we can.
So I would say, Rahul, in addition to doctors and perhaps people from the health department and all, you should consider getting people who are in power, like, maybe the chief secretary, maybe people who are not really in the health system. Over and above that, say people who are in the security areas like police or whatever. I mean, we should rope them in also.
No, I understand, sir. I think this is a good suggestion, and this is a very important point. Let them come, let them observe this gathering, and let them carry the message that is in the first start. But I think this methodology, definitely we can definitely coin it, Angil sir, and we take it ahead. So it's a very, very important one.
Hello, Aditi. Good to see you.
Yeah, Dr. Sanjay.
I think I was listening to all of you, sir, and this is
Yeah, but
very
you
important.
just suddenly appeared, so I'm happy to see you.
Yeah, I think all of us are facing certain challenges when it comes to the administration of the hospital and the doctors also. So this platform should really help us to come together. And every time we can come up with a different subject, where, as you rightly said, the government officials or the security people, those people also can be involved, and there we can have a discussion with all these people about what challenges we as a medical fraternity facing, whether it is a hospital or the doctor. I think that is one of the important areas which we are looking for, even though we have a hospital association, but the effectiveness, maybe I don't know what kind of gaps which are there with the hospital association also. But I think a different platform where the doctors and the hospital administrators coming together and talking about their challenges, where the people who are actually working on ground in the area of in government or the bureaucracy are also coming together and listening to our input. And every time we can take a different subject. I think that is a very important thing which we can do in.
Yes, Dr. Sanjay, you had a suggestion?
No,
Yeah.
Parag, you go ahead, Parag. Yeah.
Yeah. So first of all, I would like to thank Rahul ji and Dr. Aditi for this great initiative. I think it's a little different initiative than what the hospital administrators of the various hospitals in Pune meet for. And the problems which they discuss there are a little different than what Rahul ji had in mind to discuss here. So I completely agree with Jahangir sir. This is an important issue, what he has just mentioned. And, we cannot really take that issue very lightly and just let it pass, because it happened with the Mangeshkar Hospital. Tomorrow it can happen with Sancheti Hospital. And, these things have to be put to an end. Now, whether Rahulji, you would like to have the first meeting addressing this issue is the question, because then the politicians will have to get involved, and that is a very important and a sensitive topic. Or should we just take a general topic to start with, just get everybody together and see how the forum kind of meets, and then this topic which is mentioned by Jahangir sir will require a very closed door brainstorming when we do that,
before taking it to a public forum of 400, 500 people where the politicians will be there. But that needs to be addressed, I would say, should have been addressed yesterday, because that can still happen.
Parag, I
Yes,
agree with you that we should not make it a subject matter of this gathering. That the gathering is for that purpose. The gathering is
right,
for a purpose, as Rahul says, to highlight the good work that 400 or 500 doctors and the people around them are doing.
right.
And in the course of conversation, we can sort of weave that in to say that, these people are doing such good work, but despite that, there are issues that are being,
Absolutely.
challenges. So it's not the subject matter. We should not be
Yes.
embarrassing the bureaucrats that are there, but we sort of highlight it as a sort of from the back door to say that, look,
Perfect.
these people are doing so good work, but look what's happening.
I think that's a great idea to put it subtly in, and that forum can be a forum which can take it forward, because I don't know if people on this platform know, when there was a hospital administrators meeting, the Mangeshkar is not a part of that forum also, and even though they were invited, they didn't come. Probably they were busy with their own things, so that's a different issue. But then, we have to have unity. Everybody of us has to be in together for that. So that being said, Jahangir sir, what are your thoughts on, what should be the theme, where we can put all these things together? Do you have any idea, sir?
I think it should be a goodwill gathering,
Yes,
the way Rahul has seen it, to highlight and get together so many doctors as a kind of a celebration for
right.
what you all are doing for the society. That should be
Absolutely.
the theme. There should not be any particular subject for discussion. There should not be any specialty that is there for discussion. Certainly no medical presentations or anything like that. We sort of label it as a celebration.
Yeah, yeah.
And once we do that, then subtly we can bring in various things that, on the one hand, we are celebrating, on the other hand, we are also liable to suffering for all
Yeah,
that
I
we do.
think perfect. Let's do that as a theme, Rahulji. I think this is a great idea. And if you see health, why Pune has the best of hospitals, and we've been attracting a lot of health tourism, but after COVID that has reduced. So maybe we try to showcase to the nation that how Pune is doing great work. Amongst all of us here, only there are great doctors, and each one of us has a potential which is second to none in the world. And the kind of equipment, infrastructure, the expertise which we have in Pune is really world class, So we can use this platform, which is a neutral platform, to showcase that to India and to other states, and probably make some model or some kind of a program which can be replicated on a regular basis by this particular group, and then probably can be taken to another state or city or something like that. That's what I would think would be the great value of this platform.
Dr. Prayag? Dr. Prayag?
Yeah.
Yes, good afternoon. It's when actually Tabriz and Ram initially approached me and said that there is such a platform that we are thinking about. Honestly, I wasn't sure what the purpose is and what is going to be the agenda and how is it going to shape up. Unfortunately, the Mangeshkar thing happened in between. So it gives us more reason to be united on a neutral forum. And as Jahangir sir has very rightly said, I completely concur with him. I think this is a great platform, great idea for all of us to start coming together. And the first meeting, as you very rightly said, would be the one where we just come together, share our thoughts, soak in the feelings of togetherness, and over a period of time, come to the difficulties that we have had and the solutions thereof. More importantly, the solutions, because for solutions, we will need only the political willpower and the interest of the administration. And for that to be included, we'll need some time before we all are ourselves united. And therefore, I completely concur with Jahangir sir's initiative that yes, through this neutral platform, let's start meeting, let's start coming together. And then over a period of time, certainly, of course, even in the first meeting, certainly, of course, this can be put up saying that let's in the future meetings, let's share our problems also and try and find out some mutually agreeable solutions for them. And then over a period of time, evolve into those solutions. It's a great idea. And I must thank Rahul and Aditi for this excellent initiative. Thank you very much.
So,
Kulkarni sir, you haven't expressed.
So, Dr. Rahul and Dr. Aditi, thank you very much. First of all, to be part of this group is an honor for everyone. As everybody said, Mr. Jahangir's idea is fantastic. I just want to tell you that I attended one meeting, which is called as the Saturday Club. It happens once on last Saturday. All the top builders of the city, all the top bureaucrats of the city, all top politicians of the city come together on a Saturday evening. So the politicians, bureaucrats, and the builders, builders means those who have who build apartments and buildings, they come together and they solve their own problems in one meeting. That happens once a month, and not now for last 30 years. So we could have similar kind of platform to begin with. We could have just initial meeting as suggested by everyone. There is actually no agenda, but we have celebration together. And next time we can slowly go on expanding, asking everybody knows some politician, some bureaucrat, relevant people, and then we could really take care of our fraternity. And coming together, the top hospitals, the top doctors in the town is very important. And Mr. Karat, thank you very much for taking this initiative.
Sanjay, that's a great idea. We already have a association. Let's expand the footprint of that association by using those meetings and having, in addition to hospitals, called bureaucrats. Charity commissioner may be there, but their feet are cut as far as the kind of protection that we are looking for. So let us call the kind of bureaucrats who can actually step in and help. And I'm sure that all of us have treated the families of various bureaucrats, and they are very well inclined towards us. So we can try and appeal for them to be there at these meetings.
Definitely, I think
one more thing I want to say is that whatever Dr. K. Sanjay, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Padma Vibhushan, Dr. Sancheti has achieved in his life, that means public perception about doctors. You understand? So we have to have a little more, what you can say, visibility in the society. And we have to be more approachable. You understand? So suppose we say doctor in Pune, the first name that comes to us, our mind is Dr. Sancheti. It was Dr. Grant also, Dr. Banu Koyaji, Mr. Jahangir. But the public perception
I'm
has to
not
change.
a doctor, Sanjay. As you know, I'm not a doctor.
No, but you are running a fantastic institution. So it's very important for us Indians to know, recognize that. So I think public perception we have to change slowly.
So one second. Now let's just plan it further properly. Are we going to join the hospital association with this group so that they all join together and come together?
No, that's a different
I would keep
platform.
that apart.
Together.
I would keep that apart.
Yes, yes.
Parvez, because this is just a general celebration. Where I'm saying that what we should do in the association meetings is slowly get bureaucrats to be a part of that association meeting.
I agree. This has to be little different forums. The selection of those members, the doctors. I think the team has done some homework. I think they will share all the data also with you. those medical associations and those other traditional, your very important organizations, I think they can have their own work agenda. But this forum has to be little, little holistic and softer, but equally powerful by with just with that the kind of group of people who are coming together is something different. Like
Okay.
like any such Taj Hotel has a area called Chambers. For that matter, in Oberoi, I don't know whether this is a relevant example, but this forum has to be little different power and transformative power for overall medical fraternity. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
so
is
we
my
also
feeling.
have Dr. Sanjay Lalwani with us. Sanjay, do you have any ideas quickly, because we'll have to wrap up this meeting in 10 minutes.
I just silently let me introduce. I am Dr. Sanjay Lalwani. I'm a pediatrician by profession, and I head the medical school hospital, Bharatiya Vidyapit Medical College Hospital in Pune. I heard I joined 5-7 minutes late, but I heard Rahul and Aditi, and then all the senior doctors from Pune. I think the idea is good, but all starts are made in a big way. But what is the goal we want to achieve through this meet has to be sat and discussed out. So first and foremost, one meeting of all the stakeholders of various combination of hospital. Like we are a medical school, Dr. Grant is on a multidisciplinary corporate hospital. Dr. Jangir Parag is a single specialty. Sanjay Kulkarni is a single specialty. So we have a mix doctors who present to various hospitals. Let you all make a list of people whom you think are going to be key people for that particular first meet. Then you should decide a think tank which will be constituted of X number of members, where who will decide what is the agenda of this group, and whatever agenda is discussed, is it going to be beneficial for each one of us? See, when we form such group, there are only two ways to learn. Either you do mistake and learn, or learn somebody who has done mistake and become wiser. I think the group is formed so that people can learn from their experiences, and I think it should be an open group to discuss what we have done uniquely in XYZ place and how it has benefited. And then somebody wants to take it ahead, he or she can take it. This group will be only successful, Rahul and Aditi, I personally think so, is after meeting, is it going to gain? Because I think each one who is in this group represents an hospital, and I'm sure they are all occupied in their work. Is it that going to make a difference to them? I think it is what we are going to see in a tour, because I personally think so that a lot of groups are getting formed, a lot of new openings takes place. Persistence and perseverance for a tangible outcome is what we should measure at the end of X amount of months or years after starting group. The idea is good. There's no doubts about it, but the think tank needs to be formulated who will think that, okay, Pune Medical Fraternity has this vibrant group, which I remember during COVID time, we had this vibrant group of Pune, which really got together and did a good work in that pandemic.
That
As
PCR.
yeah, as Parag is telling, I firmly believe that Pune has a tremendous potential on health sector, with the country changing at a fast pace, people's paying capacity changing at fast pace. How various hospitals could adapt to this change is the need of the hour, because I think every hospital has its positive and negatives. And every hospital is keen to learn what's new happening in the world. I think so. Each one of us could sit together, and I think when the meeting takes place of the hospital administration, what actually happens is the hospital administrators come in, but they don't have much say in that discussion. They only discuss it and go back, but the implementation does not take place. Whether this group will be formed where the people who are the key opinion leaders in that respective hospital are the people who are going to bring about a change. Is that this group and hospital admin group, I think should be two different groups, but I think it has a sense. Let's have one meeting, and then probably a think tank is formed who takes up X number of topics, who are going to be speakers, who are going to give their insights, who are going to be invited, people who are going to deliver. Various combination can be worked out, but this will require a lot of thinking, lot of putting it on papers. And of course, everybody is busy in this group. And I'm sure there would be another XYZ number of people. We have to make a calendar well in advance for a year and give it a try. That once in 3 months we are going to meet. And this is going to be a topic for discussion because everybody plans their commitment, medical, non-medical. It's fair, I think so. We should go at it. It's my frank opinion.
Yes, Dr. Sanjay, thanks for your valuable inputs. I do agree with you. And I'm sure Dr. Rahul has some vision in mind. And I think let us start, in a kind of a small way and build ourselves, we get some credibility, take some steps forward. And I totally agree with Sanjay that, there has to be some objective. I think the objective here, in my opinion, we can discuss it in the next 5 minutes, is what the topic is: medical harmony, and to showcase the health sector in Pune. Like, Pune has a very good name for education. Let's say, for example, it's called the Oxford of the East. So why not the hospital healthcare, the hospitals in Pune get that kind of a exposure? So through this group, Rahulji, if we can achieve that, then that would be something wonderful where, today there are so many students who come from not only all over India, all over the world. And you know that in your hospital, Sanjay, in Bharati, there are so many education colleges, schools, which is fantastic. So with this kind of group, we have the whole ingredients, we have the raw material, we have the doctors, we have the infrastructure, we have visionaries like Jahangir sir, Dr. Parvez, Dr. Sanjay, Dr. Shirish, and we can definitely, take that as a theme and then build into it the problem which we are facing. And even though we are not getting the required importance, we can build that into it. So that is what would be my 2 cents. For example, if a bridge falls and 100 people die, do they get behind that contractor the way they are getting behind hospitals? Do they get behind to the politician who has signed that contract? Do they, so those kind of things never. So we should showcase. I totally agree with Jahangir sir that healthcare is something which is so fantastic. Such things can happen, and then that can be built into the theme of making Pune as a world-class city for delivering healthcare solutions at an affordable cost. Something like that.
Fantastic.
So any concluding remarks?
Yeah, one or two things important. Number
Yes.
one, we should meet at a central place so that people don't have to travel too much. That's another very important because now the traffic has gone mad in Pune. Number two, wherever we meet, I think we should plan the whole agenda well in advance and preferably in the evening after 6 o'clock because most of the doctors are working. It will be very difficult to come at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock. I mean, most people won't, they will say yes and they won't turn up. So I think timing is very important. Place is very important. It has to be central, number one. Number two, it has to be after 6 or 7 o'clock. Nobody will come. Nowadays, even if you do a CME, most of the doctors land up, even you call them at 8:30 for the CME, they land up at 9:30 for the lectures. So none of the lectures start before 10 in the night. So this is another big problem we are having now in the city of Pune. So I think the timing also has to be very important. And people don't like to do this sort of thing over the weekend. That's another area because doctors are working the whole week and they want their Saturday off or Sunday off. This is another very important point which I'm finding nowadays as this is what's happening really in society as far as the doctors are concerned. I mean, this is just a point I'm making.
Yeah. No, your point is well taken, Dr. Parvez. The timing is something which for the first meeting we will have a consensus. But I do agree doctors need their time, but Saturday or Sunday is probably the only time where you can get more crowd as compared to a weekday. But anyway, the group can decide the date and timing of our first meeting. I think, Rahulji, we should now start planning the date and the venue. So once we have that in place, then we can work around that.
Is it the Ritz-Carlton or JW Marriott? These two venues are.
I think JW Marriott is quite central for everybody. Though Parvez and Jahangir sir might prefer Ritz, it's more closer to them. But
No, in fact, Marriott
I'm
is
just
close to
joking.
my residence.
Okay, perfect.
Is out.
Much more close to my residence.
So it will also be dictated by the availability. So let your staff do that homework. And can we fine tune some dates for this so that, once that date, the target is there, then all of us will work under
Better,
that
I think the date, if we
deadline.
can fix up right away.
Because I had speaking to Dr. Parvez, he has some travel plans in May and he's quite preoccupied.
May, June is a busy month for me, but after that, things should be all right. But you can have one meeting before that.
No, one meeting like this, personally, we can have, but the bigger one, which Rahul ji is planning to call 300-400 people, followed by a little cultural evening. For that, what date?
I request all the members, if in the month of May, Dr. Grant, any such date in the 1 month should be enough, I think, for people with the notice of 1 month period. But
Rahul, avoid May because a lot of doctors will be traveling in May. That's school holidays. People will be going on vacation.
Yeah.
So I'd say you avoid May.
Agreed, totally agreed. So let's do June or July.
I think second half of June or second half of July.
I think you do it in the 3rd or 4th week of June, and preferably Saturday afternoon, evening from 7 to 10, followed by dinner. I think that suits the most.
Okay. So 2nd or 3rd week of June.
Yeah.
Everybody agrees.
Yeah, so let's plan that maybe 21st June or 22nd. 22nd June is a Sunday. So, Parvez, will you be back by then?
No, I'm coming back on 22nd. After that, I'm here.
Maybe
But
28th
go ahead.
of
What I
June?
can do, I don't need to be there. I can get my people, one of the important CEOs or something to be there. Because whole month of June, I'm taking a cruise.
My request to all the members that this particular 5-7 leaders who are representing Pune, you all need to be there. So your date is important. So June last week also we can think.
Last
28th
week
of June?
Okay.
वो जो IKEA में मिलता है ना उसको what date?
28th Rahul?
28th seems all right.
Dr. Parag.
28th, I am actually traveling.
उसको prepare करना पड़ता है जब आप तैयार खरीदते हो any date in between. First week of July is also okay.
So is 12th July workable for everybody? 12th of July?
Not for me.
Okay. So I think let's just put it in the group, Dr. Pathan, if you can put dates and then we can just at least get the date first.
June, July.
So,
See, it doesn't have to be a weekend. We can do it on 24th June is okay. Is it all right, everybody?
I'm fine.
24th June is a Tuesday.
Yeah, Monday or Tuesday, 23rd, 24th, something like that. 25th.
Does a weekday work then? 24th is fine.
Yeah, I'm fine.
So if a weekday is okay.
But yeah, it should be fine. What really? I mean, 24th is all right. I'll be back.
From an attendance perspective, is it okay?
Yeah.
I'll try definitely.
Okay.
24 June, let us log 24 June then.
Confirm.
Yeah, everybody, Dr. Kulkarni. If you're looking at non-THC molecule, but it gives you a similar thing, but not like 24th of June is a working day, so let us close this date.
Yes,
On the time and little those details, please give us little flexibility.
Yeah, that is okay.
I will not keep in the first half definitely, but some little organizing operational skills, what little me and my team we have. So please have little trust. We will do our best. But you people, when you people are backing and your presence is there, things will work. And there will be a call center team of 5-10 people. They will work rigorously on this and see that the maximum number we will ensure from all the doctors. We want because when all the 4-5 important leaders of city of Pune are coming together, I am very confident that we'll be able to mobilize maximum doctors. Something important is happening, unique is happening. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Parag,
Yes.
Parag,
Yes, sir.
please please give my fondest regards to your dad.
I shall do that, sir. I shall do that. And we should also get Kanosh in this group, sir. I feel your son and Parvez's daughter also should be a part of this group because I think they will
Yeah,
bring in a different flavor.
we'll rope them in.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Next generation leaders. Yes.
Yes.
Very important. Thank you.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye. All the best. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Those were special machines.
Thank you,
for
Parag.
pyramid bag.
Thank you.
Thanks, Rahul.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye, bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you,
Thank
Lalwani.
you, Rahul.
Thank you.
Yeah, so this is white tea. White tea. अभी वो दोनों product
All done. All right.